Hello, Seichi here. I just wanted to give you some background on the Hypercube Infinite Z 3D printer. So the idea came about when I saw the black belt and the printer belt printers on YouTube. So I thought I'll try and make my own. So I started with the Hypercube from Tech2C. So obviously that's a normal printer. So I took the top and I just tilted it at 35 degrees. And then I designed some feet and some conveyor belt supports in Fusion 360. Now the idea is when I finish designing and I'm happy with it, I'll put the information on Thingiverse, so it will be open source. So I'll give you the Fusion 360 files and the STL files. So next step is to assemble the conveyor belt. So here I'm busy installing the conveyor belt holders. I made quite a few changes on them. I also had to change the feet. You can see the feet on the right. It now looks like a little zigzag. So the heat bed goes in the middle like this, and at the cable's just the heater, and then the one roller goes that side, and the other roller with the gear goes down at the bottom. So I'm going to use my old paper conveyor belt that I used for my prototype. We'll work on this in the future, but I just slide it over the heated bed like this, and then grab all the springs and the bolts and the washers and put them in on each corner like this at the bottom. So I just turn it over and put the washer and the nuts at the bottom to keep the heated bed in place. Initially I won't be using the heated bed, but it will go through this cable and then be connected over the top to the ramps. Now the rollers simply slide in like through the conveyor belt like this, push them into position. The bolts don't have much force on them, so I just tap them straight into the plastic like this. The bearing on the gearbox side is actually on the inside of the conveyor belt holder, so you have to press down on the heated bed to slacken the springs, and then you can get to the bearing mounting there in the corner. So this NEMA 17 right angle gearbox I found on Thingiverse, and I just super glued the gears onto the shaft like this, and it goes into position like this, and then the cover goes on top like that. All we have to do now is connect the Z stepper motor. You can see I've installed TMC 2130s on the X and Y, but I don't have one for the Z and for the extruder. All we have to do now is tighten up the gearbox cover, and then we're ready for a test run. I had to adjust the steps per millimeter for the Z axis to get it to go a little bit faster. So if we set up a dry run print in Repetier, I'm just using a Pokemon, we tilt it at 35 degrees. We go using Cura Engine, slice it, then the software that I've put on GitHub will then run and tilt it to the correct angles, or offset the layers so it looks like that. If you click dry run before slicing in Repetir, it will go through the XYZ movements without heating anything. Here we go. Next time we'll do the hot end and the extruder. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.